waterfall somewhere? Is it right there? Oh my gosh, it's huge.
Welcome to Interlaken, Switzerland. Now on our quest to pursue all of our bucket list adventures and experiences, we have traveled outside of Mexico here to Switzerland. We have visited Zurich, we have visited Lucerne, we have had traditional Swiss fondue, Swiss milk, Swiss chocolate, but we have not visited the Swiss Alps. And that is exactly what we are doing today. We are in a small little village, actually just outside of Interlaken, called Wilderswil. I'm probably butchering that. We are going to hike from this little mountain village up to another mountain village called Lauterbrunnen. It's about a 10-kilometer walk, otherwise 6 miles up into the mountains. It is snowing, it is cold. It was already an adventure just to get here.
Hiking chocolate?
We did not pack hiking chocolate. We're looking for platform 12. We're pretty much European train station experts at this point in our travels.
Yeah, we left our flat at just the right time.
That also sounds like something somebody says right before they make a mistake and get lost, get on the wrong train, go the wrong direction. Hope I didn't jinx our day.
Greg said hot chocolate sounds good, and I've never thought of a better time to enjoy a hot chocolate. And I said, if only we could find like a Bachmann, I have no idea how you say it. It's like Bachmann, Lindt, that sort of thing. And then it was as if the chocolate gods answered my chocolate prayers. We look up and there's a Bachmann. So we are going to share a small hot chocolate because that's what's in the budget.
How do you pronounce it? Chocolat?
We say shoki.
Shoki.
Yes.
Shoki.
Yes.
We've got our shoki. Shoki? Is that, am I getting that right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is good.
Wow, it's so warm in here. Let's go this way. Now, the last time we were on a train in Switzerland, we opted for the first class tickets.
It's like we have our entire own train car. Look at this. You could do cartwheels if you wanted. It's magical, it's giant, and I've never felt more in my prime.
And it was amazing. However, we did not do first class this time because, well, that just adds up a little bit. And truth be told, everything in Switzerland is first class, so the second class is still quite nice. Rain has changed from rain to snow. Look how white that is right there. This is gonna be an interesting hike.
I cannot wait. This is awesome.
That's a lot of snow. We've just been taking pictures and video as if we've never seen snow before. Because we've never seen snow like this. That is for dang sure. Oh my gosh.
I am a little concerned about finding the trail for like the road, because I'm assuming there are roads to all these little houses behind me, but
You would not.
so that could be a problem. However, I think that we're going to be walking alongside a creek for most of our journey today. So we can find the creek if it's not frozen.
We have made it to our destination of Interlaken. It is cold and snowing. Wow, is this a good idea?
Perfect hiking conditions.
Now, if you're familiar with this part of Switzerland, you might be thinking to yourself, there's a train from Wilderswil to Lauterbrunnen. Lauterbrunnen? Lauterbrunnen. There's a train, you idiots. Why don't you take the train? It's not a nice summer day. But that wouldn't be nearly as memorable.
That's not a bucket list adventure.
That's not a bucket list adventure. We just happened to, we were looking at directions how to get there. We accidentally had it on walking. And we said, okay, 10 kilometers, that's doable. We didn't know it was gonna be snowing. A little bit of a bummer actually that it's this cloudy because we are surrounded by mountains, but you can't see them.
Good news is the whole walk there will be nice and hydrated.
I somehow forgot to tell you the very best part about Lauterbrunnen is that it is a town full of waterfalls. I believe the name translates something to like loud crashing water or loud waterfalls, something to do with waterfalls. There's one that's supposed to come off the cliffs right as you get in town. So it's supposed to be just incredible, though we are feeling a little worried about the walk so far because one section of the road had a very, it had no shoulder at all. And well, as memorable as we want this to be, safety first, right? Change of plans. The road there looks way too narrow and has way too many cars on it. Isn't this so much better than having your toes feel like they're gonna fall off?
Oh my gosh.
Your hands okay?
Okay. I don't know if you can tell how red they are. There's a waterfall somewhere. Is it right there? Oh my gosh. It's huge. Oh my. It's a lot taller than I thought. Also, it's a lot colder here.
Yeah, you're right.
And we would have never made that hike.
There's this small waterfall back here that we saw on the way to the big waterfall. That's 3 waterfalls we've seen so far. We kind of got a peek at the first one. We'll say 2 until we get the grand view of the Big Daddy. I don't know how many waterfalls we're gonna get to today, but I can already tell you that just this one Staubach Fall is worth it in and of itself because that thing is impressive. This has got to be without a doubt the tallest waterfall we've ever seen, correct?
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
I've never seen a waterfall quite like this, and I love waterfalls. It's one of my favorite things to see in the whole world, and I just never imagined we'd see one quite like this and in snow. Wow, wow, wow.
having trouble deciding if it's more beautiful on this side with these snowy ridges, or if it's more beautiful on this side with the waterfall, which, by the way, we think seems to be more and more ice. My hands can confirm it's getting colder. What will you choose? This way?
Wow.
This way? Or this way? Which way is it? That way. World-class views all around. There is a dairy farm behind us. I mean, what? It's so Swiss. Here in the Swiss Alps with waterfalls, it's absolutely beautiful. There's a dairy farm, and they have some of their products here. They have different cheeses. This looks like a sweet, I don't know, it has sugar, milk, and some other ingredient that I'm not sure. And then you just put the money in that. Do we have 5 francs?
I don't know. We met some friends. We're gonna share. We'll make a video for YouTube. I'll take one. Thank you. We'll let them get poisoned.
Oh my god.
That's good.
What is it? Is it sweet?
It's
terrible.
sweet.
Don't do it.
No, that's good.
Well, that is good. Oh my
It's
gosh.
like when you make cookies and butter brown sugar.
Butter and brown sugar.
There you go. That's a
Oh
pretty
my
good little
gosh.
snack.
Oh, cows.
But their products, though?
Oh my god.
That to me is just super cool. I mean, a lot of places have waterfalls and snow and mountains, and while those are all beautiful, and of course we're appreciating those things, to me it's really the small things, like seeing a little roadside stand with an open fridge and they just trust you to deposit the money in there. And of course we did. But that's just really cool and unique and unlike anything we've ever seen. So, I mean, so is the landscape. But I think just like culturally, it's those small things about traveling that we're just loving. As we're walking through this little village, looking at waterfalls and freezing our hands off, we're really just trying to soak it all in. The beauty, the cold, the everything, because you never know if we're ever gonna come back here or not. We have a lot of things on our bucket list, and well, to be honest, we will say that off camera we've been saying we've got to come back during summertime because I cannot imagine just how beautiful it is. So we want to come back already. But all that to say, I think whenever you're traveling like this, or at least our experiences so far in just this short journey of our world travels, has really made us appreciate every day and every moment that much more than we did before, to be honest, which is sad. But I think there's just a heightened sense of awareness to the fact that there's a good chance we will never see this again in our lifetimes. So for those reasons, we're trying our best to soak it up and appreciate every bone-chilling second. In the background is waterfall number 4, right?
Wow.
Number 5, waterfall number 5. These two brave souls, our friends from California, are going on to waterfall number 6 because they have, that's ice breaking. They brought good gloves.
Her hands weren't red at all.
We brought one pair of gloves. I don't have them.
I do.
And Hillary just asked me how long frostbite stays.
Like, does frostbite go away once it happens, or are you frostbit forever?
I don't think we're in frostbite conditions, but we are freaking cold. You want to eat outside or inside?
That's funny.
For some reason I've been craving dark beer. Well, this place has a local dark beer from Grindelwald. From Gimmelwald, just a short train ride away. Up higher up in the mountains, believe it or not, even colder. More fondue.
Yes. My nose is so bright red, and I have 2 fingers that might not make it, so I really needed fondue.
Just dip your fingers in there.
Oh. Switzerland, I think I love you.
Made it. I've never in one day, I think, changed my mind so quickly. This morning on the train ride up here, it's like, oh wow, snow. I really hope that we're just surrounded by snow today. It really didn't take long before my fingers and toes were saying, you know what, Greg? I don't think you're a snow person.
My fingers still have not recovered. This one might not make it.
But you know what'll help?
Paprika chips. We made it back to town. Now, you know what they say about it's all about the journey, not the destination. I feel like that was evident in today's journey, which didn't really turn out at all how we expected. We thought we were gonna hike there, which after taking the train there is truly laughable. There is no way we would have made that hike. But either way, it was really a great adventure. I've never seen waterfalls like that. Greg and I took a few moments off camera to just stand in complete silence and look around, and we both agreed that that being here in the middle of this is something we will never, ever forget. And man, wouldn't it be super cool to stay in one of these Swiss chalet things? Huh. We'll see you in the next one. I thought you were gonna say the best way to get to know your spouse is like through trying times, which also is very fitting.
You got snowflakes on your eyelashes.
I can feel them, thank you.